This show may contain explicit lyrics. Listener discretion is advised.
What up, Vancouver? It's your man G Wonder G Wizzle, straight out Toronto to 6, you zimmy? You're now listening to the Urban Renewal Project on Vancouver Co-op Radio, CFRO 100.5 FM, Vancouver's #1 hip-hop show. Every Tuesday from 10 p.m. to midnight Pacific Standard Time. Shout out my homegirl DJ Denise. You already know what it is, you zimmy? Zin.
Now who will drop a jewel? That's cool. Plus, take you to school. It's the Urban Renewal Project, where they project what's best in the south of the north, plus all the way west. Vancouver and the surrounding area. Don't get perturbed in the burbs. You know they're taking care of your blast. The broadcast shine a light so bright. The 10 to 12 is a delight. Every Tuesday night on 100.5, aka Co-op Radio, and it just don't stop. You rock, you rock, you rock.
All right. This is DJ Denise. It's Urban Renewal Project. I called all the way down to New York City. MC Breez, Evan Flowin is chilling with me. Oh my God. New York's battle rap scene in the early 90s had the man achieving greatness. He was down with the national grand champion and famed Blaze battle competition in 1999 while he participated in battles and aligned himself with the independent rap movement. I was looking at your accolades, man. You've been working with some dopeness from the jump. Tell us, please, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Again, happy Mother's Day. Oh, wait. We ain't doing this on Mother's Day.
Hey. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, the Mother's weekend.
All right, Mother's Day weekend. Yes, happy Mother's Day weekend.
Thank you.
It's been a wild ride. I've been at this for a long time. I first started spitting in 1990.
Wow.
Got on wax in 94, 95. I've worked with Freedom Williams from CNC Music Factories, where I kind of started out.
What?
The Furious Five, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. I used to rock on a radio show with them back in the 90s. They were the big brothers too. They helped put me on. Grandmaster Kaz, another early mentor in the career. Got to work besides him up at Hot 97.
Wow.
Like I said, the list goes on, right? Angie Martinez was an intern on the Mic Check show up there at Hot 97 at the time. Tony Touch used to come in and fill in for Grandmaster Flash afterwards to play beats for us to freestyle to.
What?
Up there on the Mic Check show.
Oh,
it was a wild era, and I definitely rubbed elbows with a lot of really interesting people throughout the decades, and I'm just thankful to still have this outlet available to me and still be doing it and still have a couple of people checking for it. So I give thanks.
Well, yes, and you are the history holder right now, letting us know what's good and what happened back in the day, and we respect you, and especially being in New York, because that's the birth of hip hop. So we look to you.
Yeah.
We look to you for the the knowledge and to tell us what's really good. Because I'm not a young fresh chicken myself, but I've been following this hip hop thing for a minute also. But still, you were living it.
Yeah, we were in ground zero for real, and that's something altogether that I'll never forget. It's something about that my generation in that era and that area hold tight, because as a 7-year-old in the late 70s, I'm seeing the linoleum first starting to get rolled out in different places, and people start b-boying in the streets and up-rocking and popping and locking. I'm seeing the graffiti on the trains as it passes by, for the first time, when it's just starting to happen, it's starting to get big. And so you feel like something's coming, and you're going to these parties, and you see these big sound systems, and you know,
Wow.
it's just to have been a part of that from its initial first launch, when I used to have to stay up late night and only listen to the music twice a week because that's the only times it would get played, or on the super underground stations.
Love it.
And then to see what it is now. Now it's basically mainstream music. It's like it's the core of music now.
Exactly.
Quote unquote hip hop. You know.
Yep.
It's been really amazing to have been able to bear witness to that.
Surpassing rock and roll, which everybody wants to be hip hop right now.
Exactly.
They wish they could bottle the shit. Oh man. But that's fire. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to chat with us. You have brand new music out. This is dope too to hear about. We've been following because you got Dan Shore on your side. He's been sending Urban Renewal Project a bunch of info and like new music and stuff. Shout outs to that guy.
That's stuff. Yeah. Dan's been at it for a minute, man. He's definitely like one of those dudes in the underground hip hop community that has kept his relationships alive and knows how to get this music to the people that want to get it. And that's work right there.
Exactly.
That's a lot of work, and I'm so appreciative to have him supporting this.
Oh my gosh! And so behind the scenes too, you're a producer in your own right. So tell us a little bit more about that, because you talk a lot about the battle rap scene. But wait, what about the production side?
Oh no! That's one thing I've never really dabbled in too much. Production for me would be more along the lines of I'll put people together.
Okay, I see that.
I'll produce on that level, right? Like I'll help put things together, put shows together, put events together. But one of the things I learned early on, and no slight to any of these people, but almost all of the MCs that I knew that used to really be ill with like the wordplay, as soon as they started making beats, they applied that same innovation into their beat making, and then they just started going, and they never really came back to the rhymes like that.
Oh, I feel that. Oh my God,
So,
what?
For me, like I always felt like if I jump into that, I might go too far, and I love the craft of writing rhymes, and I wanted to stay focused on that. Plus, I love working with different producers because they bring out other parts of my flow that I might not have pulled out with another producer. So I love working with producers, but no production skills over here.
Okay. I must have misread, but yeah, I'm feeling it though. You guys keep it to the boom bap style though on all your works. That's what's up.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. The producers I work with, these are for the most part long relationships that I've had, 20 years plus. All of them with deep connection to the core of it, and that's why that sound is what it is. All the guys I work with, they know how to get busy, and they're like some of the unsung heroes of this underground hip hop.
Exactly, yeah. Behind the scenes, really undercover. I feel that. So yeah, why did you call the project Old Man Winter Volume 2? Fifth Seal?
It's like the second project I've released in the winter, right?
Oh.
And what I've been doing lately are like exclusive producers projects.
Okay.
So the first one was Old Man Winter Volume 1, DJ Static. And the reason why I wanted to make sure the producers' names are in there is because we're not in the era of, J cards or CD liners anymore, right?
Right.
It's hard to give producers their due. And so that's why I'm trying not to do projects with a mix of different producers on them. And when I do a project with a producer, like if I release a single, I put them on as a feature. And if I do a project, then I want to try to make sure that their name is displayed prominently because they deserve the credit. I wouldn't have been inspired to make those songs if they didn't make the beats the way they made them. They're co-writers on this. And so that's why in the titles of the projects, I'm putting in the producer's name. And then the Old Man Winter just came about because Yeah, I won. I just turned 49 this December.
Okay.
I'm about to embark on my 50th year around the sun. You know, I'm almost halfway there. And you know, in this game, like that is old. Like it's always been marketed and promoted as a young man's sport, and there really hasn't been a lot of lanes opening up for older heads. But for me, like that's, you know, I'm speaking to people my age, and I'm putting in enough artistry that hopefully younger folks can relate also and maybe get something from it, even if I'm not speaking directly to them, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of leveraging the name as like a play on that. And I think I'm just going to continue to run with it throughout this year. I got a few more projects I'm working on. One with my man Chrome coming out soon. The current one that we're promoting now is the one with Fifth Seal. And just to tell you a little bit about the producers, like DJ Static, I've been working with him for like 20 plus years. He used to rock with Stronghold a lot back in the days with Poison Pen. Still DJs on the road with Poison Pen and Immortal Technique. Has worked with my man Swave Sever. Like my man's one of the most solid producers ever. Produced some tracks for Technique also, and a bunch of others. Has just did a single for Redman that came out recently. So that first project that came out in January, in fact January 1st, was Old Man Winter Volume 1, just kind of to set the tone for the year.
Wow.
Volume 2 is with my man Fifth Seal. Fifth Seal's produced for Cool G Rap. He's done some stuff for Talib Kweli. He's done a ton of different production for different people also. I think KRS is in his bucket as well. Him I know for 20 plus years. We always wanted to do something together, and finally we found this vehicle, and he sent me some tracks. And then on that project, like I opened up about a lot of things. And so that's like probably the most personal out of everything. And then next up is Old Man Spring coming out at the end of March.
Nice.
And that's going to be with my man Chrome, who's done a ton of beats for me back in the days and has done collabos with me and Rapper Pooh and Motion Man. So we've done a lot of cool collabos. Me and Bastaire on another production of his. So he's got me and him got about an 8-song project we're about to get loose on. And in between all that, like, I ended up fortunate enough to have this record company, I Have an Accident Records, want to do an exclusive vinyl with myself and this producer, Big Deep, from the Two Hungry Bros.
Okay.
Two Hungry Bros, they worked with Fresh Daily. They did Homeboy Sandman's first project. These dudes have definitely been around paying dues official. Again, another 20-plus year relationship. And me and Deep just dropped a vinyl, and that's where Curtains came from. Right around the same time that Old Man Winter 2 is coming out. So it just happens that all this work I've been doing for the past few years kind of all landed around the same time. But, you know, seeing the significance of this year for me in terms of my age, I think it's the right time, and I feel really good about it.
Yeah, and all these solid connections, 20 plus years, that's amazing, man. Like keeping those people, the close circle, and like solid people that really are amazing in the business right now. That's dope.
Yeah.
Now what's
Absolutely.
what's the craziest place you performed at that you can remember in these like 49 years? Well, I bet you've been performing when you were like 20 or something, but still. Any crazy spots?
I think the first really big experience I had, because like early in the early 2000s, I was fortunate to do a tour in Europe with Acrobatic and Mr. Lift, and they had me open up for them in Germany and in Switzerland, a couple other places. It was my first time going to Europe. That was the most amazing trip of the career. Just being exposed to all that for the first time. But I think the most amazing show probably there was there used to be a hemp fest in Boston back in the late 90s, early 2000s. And I think in 1999, I went up there with Detonator Records to perform for the hemp fest. And it happened in the big park in the middle. I think it's like the Commons is what it's called. And that was like my first time in front of more than a couple of thousand people. There were 60,000 people out there on the lawn. And I just remember, like, you know, getting them all to wave their hand and, you know, do call and response with 60,000 people. And, like, that was, like, the most amazing experience ever. You know, I could have just checked off the box right there and been like, I'm done. I could retire now. You know, I've got to taste it. But that was pretty cool, and also it kind of helped me realize, you know, just the potential of putting in some more effort.
Yeah, the tour life, getting that big audience right there. That's what everybody dreams of, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, we should give them a taste of the music. I guess we'll jump into Curtains because we talked about it a little bit there. So, do you want to give it a little intro? You all about to do a video for this one?
For Curtains, that'd be hard to work out. That's like a collab with Punchline from Punchline Words, you know, Lyricist Lounge fame, and Von Pea is on there also from Tanya Morgan. And that's my man Deep from the Two Hungry Bros calling in some favors to get the homies to jump on the track with us. So for this one here, this was for the vinyl, and like I said, because of what's going on right now, it's just going to be a little hard to pull something like that off. But either way, we are happy for the reception we're receiving and the fact that people are vibing to it.
Exactly. This one's so grimy. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll give them a taste.
Yes, it is.
Hey, we'll get this. Deep Breeze too. We got Mr. MC Evah Flowin chilling with Curtains. Here we go and get into this.
Y'all to the light beating. You can even dance or yes. Y'all to the light beating. You can even dance or
yeah. I do this for my grimy niggas, hip-hop 90 niggas, sign me niggas. In a cypher, don't ever try me niggas. It's death to those that try to rape the culture. I came to snipe the vulture. They worship me like an ancient sculpture, like a rap savior, making moves major, screw haters. More pimped out than Clyde Frazier, hard-coded in a nice glazier. I got your face on my razor like a barber, but I won't shave ya. Give you $1.50, you better duck quickly. On this mic, you couldn't dry hump with me. Nah. You can try me if you want. Go ahead. I might snap, kidnap, put Trump's body in the trunk. My shooter got the shotty with the pump in the lobby trying to stunt. Not a barber, but I line these niggas up. Now hush. Dare a nigga try to speak on it, preach on it. You might get your speech altered. I'm on the rise and I'm trying to shine. Give me all of what's mine, nigga. Hit me with that shit one time. I'm out here hard on the grind. I want every dime, nigga. Hit me with that shit one time. In the cypher, you hogging the weed. Chill, pass it to me, nigga. Hit me with that shit one time. If you ain't talking cash, then I don't understand. What's the plan, yo? Hit me with that shit one time.
One time. Like a parachute failure, or getting caught smuggling out North Korean paraphernalia. One time. Whoever came after Reagan, for Hoffman to roll like Rain Man. 10 pits off the chain, man. One time. Are you insane, man? In the wrong hood, wearing nothing but name brand. Pull that thing, but that thing jam. Swing, man. Slap box with the thing hand. It hit you one time. For your mind, like we used to say. When crack meant more than abuse display. Musically, it take more than you to say what I will or won't do today. I serve dutifully. Farm fresh flay to souffle for you to say. My eye left the prize while I was enterprising. Steady rising like the sun and telling tales. Like single-minded heat putting melanin in cells.
I'm on the rise and I'm trying to shine. Give me all of what's mine, nigga. Hit me with that shit one time. I'm out here hard on the grind. I want every dime, nigga. Hit me with that shit one time. In the cypher, you hogging the weed. Chill, pass it to me, nigga. Hit me with that shit one time. If you ain't talking cash, then I don't understand. What's the plan, yo? Hit me with that shit one time.
I'm up high, 100 feet from the concrete, feet swinging. Telling ground level acts they should keep dreaming. Deep seated so the beats need them. Send his lace leaves while he breathing. Loose leaf ready for receiving. They form lines, I form lineage. Them kids are all lies. My bitch might bite you, my wife might slap you. My cat might watch, take a nap, stay natural. Rhymed in the lobby, now I rapped in the castle. Permitted over moat, so how the fuck I'm a mope? certified wins, and the wins at the boat don't sell towards sales. But when have y'all ever been good with your vote? You popping up mad, trying to down talk on the things that you had. We're looking at the very last grains in the sand of your career's hourglass. Laugh while you can.
I'm on the rise and I'm trying to shine. Give me all of what's mine, nigga. Hit me with that shit one time. I'm out here hard on the grind. I want every dime, nigga. Hit me with that shit one time. In the cypher, you hogging the weed. Chill, pass it to me, nigga. Hit me with that shit one time. If you ain't talking cash, then I don't understand. What's the plan?
But I missed that a lot. That was another way to like stay in lyrical shape, and like it was actually helping me fall back in love with the craft again. Just being around like all these other passionate MCs. Like that's another thing. Like if people got a minute, please check out Cypher in the Circle on Instagram, because we've got all these videos of all the dudes that would come out and freestyle with us in the park, and it's all like straight up just hip hop in the park, like over some boom bap beats.
What?
Like it's dope, and it's all freestyle for the most part. Like it was so fly.
Off the dome, okay. Nobody had any written sneaking in there, okay.
Nah. At a certain point, like people were all tucking their writtens away. Like it became a pride thing. But you could see the way people were elevating their skills month after month from just going in every time we did the cypher, and then just like jumping in fearlessly. Like literally some of the best freestylers I ever rocked with are right down here in South Florida.
That's amazing. Yeah, they're doing their lyrical exercise, like for real though. Like they have to come out every night, every day. Did you guys have it every day, every night?
It's the third Mondays of the month.
Oh, okay, dope. You get ready, you get
like
a sharpen.
Like it was like a monthly event. So
wow.
We would go for about 3 hours. 3 or 4 hours every time.
Oh my god, and it's hot as hell down there. You guys got that heat. So you gotta be outside.
That's why we do it at night.
Okay, I feel that still.
Yeah, you're right though.
It's the same. Oh, I've been to Miami before, so I know it's like 100 degrees even at night. You gotta have some air conditioning and shit. Like that's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Totally. Yeah. I'm right between Miami and Fort Lauderdale is where we are. That's where we do the sightseeing.
Whoa, that's nice.
People come from all over. They come from Miami. They come from Fort Lauderdale. And they all come together in a circle. We build.
That's real. Well, that's what hip hop needs. Like some of these young rappers, they need to come with it like that. You know?
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Exactly, and that's what we saw too. We saw like a combination of like OGs and young dudes that people everywhere from 20 to like my age, like jumping in the cypher, like dudes who remembered it from back in the days, and young folks who had heard about it but never saw anything like that. And so it was like, we were doing a bit of community service around just preserving the legacy of hip-hop with what we were putting together up there in the park. I can't wait until this is over so we can do it again.
Exactly. Wow, that's amazing that you guys had, and so were you the main organizer, or how did that come together?
Yeah, me, and then my man Calamity, and then my man Angel. We came together. Calamity's the one who started doing it in the living room. He was recording it. And then I remember talking to one of my boss like last year, and I was telling her how much fun I had with it. And she was the one who suggested we take it to the park where they do a food trucks event every Monday. And I was like, all right. And then we took it out to the park, put out the call on IG, called a bunch of people to come through. And that's when, like I said, about 8 people came the first time. But then more and more people came, and then like the legit like South Florida hip hop community started showing up for it. And man, there's such a rich legacy of like underground talent and legends and dudes who are, pushing 40s, but were putting in work down here in the ciphers and on the scene. And I'm getting to learn more about that right now. And just because of my love and passion for this music, like it's awesome, just uncovering all these secrets that have been down here that I think, definitely would love to share this with the rest of the world.
Exactly.
And hopefully more people will catch on to it. Because like South Florida,
I'm hoping
there's a rich history of hip hop down here.
Exactly. I'm hoping Uncle Luke will pop up at one of those. Then I'll be like, what?
Man, I'm surprised they do. They support each other on a whole different level, and even the dudes who came out big, like when they go back to the communities, like they give back big time to the communities. It's something special down here. I've really come to respect and love the scene.
Amazing. I love hearing about all of that. Now, so who are some of your like role models that brought you up within the hip hop game? Like when you were a youngster coming up, you talked about Rascass and like all those people. Did you have any other people that just took you under their wing and were like, "Yo, come with us"?
I think, like I said, the biggest was, working with Freedom Williams was pretty eye-opening. He was just coming off of that CNC Music Factory fame. Like, he had his own setup and operations. He had a vision to do his own version of, like, a Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang was killing it at the time, so, he put together a crew called the Black Knights, and that was, like, my first time on vinyl. So,
wow.
But the way he moved, like, I learned a lot about business, even though, like, honestly, I was too stupid to apply most of what he was trying to teach me. But
you must have been young, though. You must have been really, you must have been really young.
Yeah, I was super young. I was just happy to be around rapping. Just give me a mic and you made my day.
Wow.
So Freedom Williams was early on, then the Furious Five, like working with them, seeing Melly Mel's work ethic when it came to going to the radio show every week and how he was prepared, and just listening to them with their presentations, and they would drop all sorts of gems in between about back in the days, like amazing getting to work next to those guys and
wow.
being around them. And then I had some amazing producers too that I worked with. As I was early starting to form my craft, my first single was produced by this dude Cassius Clay Mack. He was as much mentor as producer. He taught me a lot about studio technique. He went on to produce a track on Biggie's second album, and then he worked closely with Sean Prez, who is one of the presidents for promotion at Bad Boy, or doing more than that now probably. But Sean Prez was also managing me at that time, and he was another mentor. And, two other really great guys that I probably should have listened to a little more instead of listening to my pride, because they definitely took theirs to a much higher level than I could have imagined, and it would have been smart for me to get closer ties. So like I said, I had a lot of amazing people that I got to rub elbows with and talk to and connect with along the way. But I think that the biggest takeaway that I'd offer anybody and anybody coming up in this game is to, really check your ego at the door.
Exactly.
Because I think that was my biggest flaw on the come up, and I was a nice MC, and everybody told me that, and I had validation in any cipher or show or battle that I rocked at. But when that goes to your head, like, it's really hard to follow the advice of all the amazing people that you might have around you.
Oh wow! Thank you for giving the youngsters some advice, because they need it for real. Humble yourself. I like that. For real. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so dope. And now, so is Dinner based on a true story? I'm curious.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It was and a lifelong struggle too. I struggled with weight for the majority of my life. And I remember, like, literally about a little over a year ago, I was eating late at night when I shouldn't have, and almost choked to death. My wife could get it out because I was too fat for the Heimlich maneuver.
Oh.
Luckily, like, she pushed me against the chair, and I was able to get the chicken out about a few minutes before the EMTs came. But had it been a few minutes more, I'd have been laid out and lost oxygen, and who knows if I'd still be here right now.
Wow, the grace of God. Wow, oh my gosh. That's holy. Well, into a better question here. Now, tell us a little bit about the single Tooth and Nail, because we've been rocking it at Urban Renewal Project for a couple weeks now, so I'm glad to.
Thank you.
Yeah,
much appreciated. That's another one of those, like, old OG relationship songs right there. So Fifth Seal on the beat. I already told y'all about him.
Mm-hmm.
But the dude who rocks second, this dude Rock Stay Pood on it, right? He is one of my first rhyme partners from our old crew back in 1992, where we were called Group Home. Before Group Home came.
Oh,
right?
Before Group Home.
Now, we didn't know there was another group home at the time either, so we were just rocking. I guess they were rocking simultaneously. And I remember getting a threatening call from from their label, like, yo, you guys need to stop using that name. And it sounded way official. And we were like 18, 19 at the time, so we got shook. So we changed the name of the group like quick fast. But around that time, we was breaking up anyway. And that dude, Rockstay Pood, he went off on his own. I went off to do my own thing. We connected about maybe 4 years ago for the first time since like 93, 94. And had a really good talk. And, you know, it's good to have this brother back in my life for one thing. And amazing that he still kept up with his bars and he's still doing his thing and he's ready to rock at the drop. So when I reached out to him, he like turned around and hit me with this amazing second verse. And then my man Juba, who's on there again, another dude I've been rocking with since the 90s. We used to do mixtapes back in the days. He's well known on his own scene and on his own terms. You know, he's a battle vet also, battled Eminem back in the days. Like, Juba's no joke. So a couple of OGs on that track right there, just spitting life. You know, Juba's talking about, you know, don't talk about active shooter drills in my kid's school. And I'm dropping bars about Minecraft, and my man Rockstay Pood is, you know, still you know, philandering and running around with the ladies at his age also. So definitely an age-appropriate song, but it's got this knock to it that's like universal, and people of all ages have been picking up on it, and it's awesome.
We're going to get it. Urban Renewal Project. Here we go.
What? Yeah. Breez ever flowing. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah.
Engage, interdimensional engine end. Enter into the end, blackout like Enderman. Rhyming, sword diamond, defend the land. Flow wildin' like snow golems in Winterland. If we meant to dance, swig a potion before we grapple. Spit infinite health bars from growing in the golden apple. So come holding before I throw one at you. I come rolling like I'm bowling at you. I know I can like cashew. Fill to the gram, the cross lands. Smash you like the hammer in Thor's hands. No, I'm not the man to endorse brands. Nor did I move down near the beach to be talking about more sand. Retire, look at the flyer, the title before them. The writer then divide us with the symbol for more than. You thought that meant moving forward then? Fool, that's in my contract. If that lacked, I would've fought them. Tooth the nail, I'm too big to fail. Or Tupac and Braille, you got to feel it. Tooth the nail, I'm too big to fail. Or Tupac and Braille, you got to feel it.
I'm living within a subliminal mind in the age of criminal times. Nerves triggle the spine, I belittle street signs. Double take, make no mistake, accelerator recline. The hairs on the back of my neck flare up like porcupine. Someone beside me all the time, she lets me rub on the thighs. And when we're chilling, we only thinking about having a good time. I got love for the missus, she always lets me get mine. She's going home now, told me to make sure and drop her a line. And I propped her with kisses, hugs, back rubs, she never flinches. Snuck back in the house, we beat her husband home by mere inches. I roll around like I was a cop out on patrol, and never let my vehicle go out of control. I pump the beat up, I kick a freestyle as I go. In Washington Heights, I bet you like the status I hold. The madness unfolds, every day is like a war. Prepare for battle, cause tomorrow we'll be at it some more. Come on.
Tooth the nail, I'm too big to fail. Like Tupac and Braille, you got to feel it. Tooth the nail, I'm too big to fail. Like Tupac and Braille, you got to feel it.
The leaders in charge is all liars. From the Amazon to the favelas, it's on fire. When it comes to US, it's so dire. Every week a different squad yelling, ready, aim, pull. Alone wolves is incels for white power. Family race reform before shower. Bottom line, not cool to try to normalize active shooter drills in my kids' schools. I ain't with that shit. We need to fix that shit. Or hit the temple like Jesus, just flip that bitch. Ain't no God in the buildings, dawg. They ain't for the people, just unbelievable schemes. A lot of greed and evil. So look, that may commend to me. We need to bring it back to pop and keep the same energy. And find the energies to get the money and the power and the clout and the interviews. Peace.
Tooth the nail, I'm too big to fail. Like Tupac and Braille, you got to
feel it. Tooth and nail, I'm too big to fail. I'm Tupac and Braille. You got
Urban Renewal Project. I'm DJ Denise, chilling with Breez, Evah, Flowin. I'm curious. Where'd you get the name, man?
Shoot, that goes back to that era also, right? I remember like the Native Tongue and a lot of those other crews way back when everybody had all these like colorful names with like additional names afterwards as like descriptors, right?
Yep.
So originally it was like Breez, the Salad, Rab, Sultan, the Super Rhymes. Like it was like 6 or 7 words together.
Wow.
And then I just remember somebody making a joke about how my name was just Flowin forever. And
oh, I love it.
And then that's just where it went. And I was like, Evah Flowin, all right, cool. Because there was like another Breez at the time also who was putting out records. And there was Papa Bear, Cool Breeze, and Baby Wise back then also. So I was like, I still want to keep Breez because everybody knew me as that name from like the local scene. But let me just add something to differentiate it. And that's when the Evah Flowin came in.
That's nice.
And then now it's just like a self-fulfilling prophecy because it doesn't seem like I'll be stopping anytime soon.
Keeping the flowing, ever flowing, forever.
For real.
Wow. Oh my gosh. And so do you feel like you come up with the hooks most of the time, or is it your other people that come up with the hooks? How you feeling about hooks?
I'll take an idea from anything.
Okay.
All right. That's the thing. Like I said, pride is a killer, and it took a while to get past that and get to a point now where it's like, it's just, it's also, I'm not doing this necessarily to live. Like, it's more, like I said, an outlet right now. Like, I got work and all that other stuff, and, I give thanks that, I'm still employed even with everything that's going on. But not, with it not having the pressure of having to eat off the music also gives me a clearer thought process around approaching making the music now. And so I'll take, I live in a space where the best ideas win. And so whoever comes to the table and they're like, yo, I got this idea and I think it should go like this, I'm like, bet, let's do it. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So oftentimes for my solo stuff, I'll just listen to the beat and talk to the producer and go back and forth with them and throw them a couple of ideas. Sometimes I'll go way over the top and they'll have to reel me back in. But just trying to have fun with it right now. And again, like just allow for it to happen naturally, organically, and really listen to people I collaborate with and, take their input with value.
That's really important. I really like the artwork, like the album art for this EP right now. Where did y'all come up with this? The old school like cartoons, like from the early '60s. It looks like the Superman, Spider-Man.
Yeah. I'm influenced by comic art, and that's one of my favorite comic book covers that we're paying homage to. Is X-Men '96. Oh no, Giant Size X-Men #1.
Oh.
X-Men '96 was the one that came after that. The Giant Size X-Men #1. That cover was by Dave Cockrum, who did some of the best X-Men covers ever back in those days. And that was the first appearance of the new X-Men.
Oh.
So that was the first time you saw like Wolverine, Colossus, Storm, and Nightcrawler all together on the X-Men.
Yep.
With Cyclops and Banshee. I'm a super comic nerd.
Ooh, you got everything.
I can go on forever about this. Yeah, I can go on forever about this.
Oh my God.
And so when I was drawing it, I wanted to, pay homage to that. So all the art on all my projects for the past couple of years has been done by me.
Oh, what? Word? That's you? Okay, I thought you would outsource that. Wow, there you go.
No. I used to draw background art for different comic books that came out back in the days, and I was trained as a comic book artist. It's just the music. I got the bug for music, and I kind of went in a different direction. But I'm still like a classically trained comic book professional.
That's amazing. Wow. That is tight. Like you got some serious skills. So you could tell you trained.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. And so the spring album's gonna have some artwork like this too.
It's going to be somewhat similar, but more along the veins of the Old Man Winter series. That's where I went with some self-portraits, and I added some layers of effects to them. In this application I use for drawing called Procreate. It's an iPad app, and I've been drawing on that for the past few years. So Old Man Winter 1 and 2 are these different layers of like smoke and like snow kind of effects, and Spring's going to be similar. It's going to be a self-portrait with like a spring kind of theme to it, and graphics to match.
Amazing. This has been such a great interview. I wanted to find out, what was your favorite track on Deep Breeze 2? Like, can we rock out on the one last track, and I'll let you go.
Man, like the joint with UG. Like I've been a fan of UG from the Dwellers since the Dwellers first came out. They were like the pinnacle of the underground hip hop scene as far as like our lyrical aspirations were concerned. And so the fact that he was down to get down on the joint for us, and the verse he delivered, and just being able to spit those kind of bars with somebody like that, again, another one for the checklist where I could be like, I'm done, and I feel like I won.
The OGs in the cipher, right?
The one with UG from the Dwellers.
Yes, the OGs though. Yeah. I was okay.
OG, all day. Oh my God, they was like the big brothers of the scene back then.
Ooh, so it's called Nephilim Fossils. Is that the name of the track?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce it really neither.
Oh!
I came up with the name, but it's rugged.
Oh my God. No, well, so thank you so much. I gotta thank you again so much for taking the time to call. You all three, like, wait, you're in somewhere in Florida, so you guys are still at New York time though, like 3 hours ahead, right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's all
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Thank you for supporting this music. Like seriously, like I was saying earlier, like I'm glad that Dan and my man Lifelong put me on to Dan, because he helps connect to the people who have the connection to the people who want this. But I know it's not easy to keep this going, and I know there's got to be part passion or a lot passion for you to keep this going. So again, thank you so much for having this outlet and allowing me to connect with people who would want to hear what I'm doing. So Thank you so much. Yeah,
and you're the history keeper too. So we got to thank you as well for doing your thing and like making sure there's more music for us to find out about. That's we got to throw it back at you also. So thank you for doing what you do and for doing it for so long too. All right, well, we'll chat soon, and I hope to talk to you in the spring too. Well, spring is here, but still, like, I mean, when it comes out, you drop that, we'll talk soon.
No doubt.
Urban Renewal Project. All right, peace.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me out there? It's UG, Cellar Dweller General. What up? I see you, Breez. We gon' cook on this one. Two hungry bros. What up? We rockin'. Yeah. UG, Cellar Dweller General. It's the Breez.
It's a brand new sheriff that's in town. Getting down, leaving bodies buried in the ground. We be getting down, representing. So this is how it goes.
From that time when they wrote on scrolls for fan mail, back to basics like broadswords and chainmail. This active mission can level up to 10-12 as we release out the pit from where the cell dwells. Hit up the space where they sell speed, regeneration, and well spells. Enchanted blades that slay orcs, repel elves. Yo, somebody selling that map though, at least how it normally go. Then they off on some deep dark harmony flow. Hit the temple with how many vaults, how many floors, how many halls, how many doors. I can't even count how many times a mini boss got knocked off when it popped off. Duck before your head get lopped off. Rockin' raps, dodging traps between these locked doors. Apply logic, plot a path to the top board. Spot a griffin, hop aboard it and get at the boss.
It's the Breez.
It's a brand new sheriff that's in town. Getting down, leaving bodies buried in the ground. We be getting down, representing. So this is how it goes.
Yeah, the Cloud Walker.
Time altars, author, rhyme slaughters, the cordless, record this. Fortress hidden by mist, iron fist, lion sit near the throne where I sit. Like guard dogs, I warn y'all, you all y'all who want it in here. It might fight some quite nice, lose life, I bruise mics and drum kicks. Done with flows that punctured the chest, leave a lung exposed. I punish those in ciphers, go to war with them. Any mic'd up, I wipe the whole floor with them. I floor rhythms and breeze, it's the breeze. We a different breed of MCs, so homie please, yeah.